Moving Queen here. Hope you're having a good week so far. Well, today is the day that we're going to be looking at the first part of the Season 23 story arc, The Trial of a Time Lord. So, let's begin by looking at the first part, The Mysterious Planet. Events of this serial are framed on an arcing plot that carries through the other three serials of the 23rd season. In this, the Sixth Doctor is forced to land the TARDIS aboard a Gallifreyan space station where he is brought into a courtroom. The Inquisitor informs the Doctor he is on trial for conduct on becoming a Time Lord. Evidence will be presented by the Valeyard. The first evidence is shown through video footage, taken from the Matrix, of the Doctor's recent involvement on the planet Ravolox, where the Valeyard shows that the Doctor willingly became involved in the affairs of the planet. The Doctor denies these charges as the Valeyard brings them. After showing the video, the Valeyard affirms he has more evidence sufficient to call for the end of the Doctor's life. As shown by the court evidence, the Doctor and Peri land on Ravolox, both noting similarity to Earth. The Doctor is aware that Ravolox was devastated by a fireball, according to official records, but the presence of flourishing plant life makes him suspicious. As they walk, they are observed by Sebulon, Glitz, and Dibber, mercenaries on the planet attempting to destroy a black light generator in order to destroy the L3 robot deep underground that it powers. The Doctor and Peri find a tunnel and enter to find remains that appear to be that of the Marble Arch tube station on the London Underground Central Line, piquing the Doctor's curiosity further. The Doctor wishes to proceed deeper, but Peri is worried and stays behind. Yeah, that's what I would do in that situation. Peri is soon captured by a local human tribe led by Katrika and brought to their camp. Katrika informs Peri that she will need to take many husbands for the tribe, and locks her away with Glitz and Dibber. The two are captured after approaching the tribe to try to convince them to let them destroy the generator, which the tribe has taken as a totem. The three manage to overpower the guards and escape, but not before planting a bomb on the black light generator. They are pursued by the tribe. The Doctor, in exploring the modern underground complex, is also captured by humans under watch by the Immortal. He is brought before the Immortal, the L3 robot that Glitz is looking for. The robot calls itself Drathro, and is following its instructions to maintain the habitat of the underground system. Drathro orders the Doctor to make necessary repairs, but the Doctor manages to temporarily electrify the robot and make his escape. Drathro sends a service robot after the Doctor. Peri, Glitz, and Dibber eventually meet up with the Doctor back at the ruins of the Marble Arch, trapped between the tribe and the service robot. However, the tribesmen disable the service robot and recapture the group, including the Doctor. Oh boy. The Doctor tries to explain the nature of the tribe's totem, but Katrika is unimpressed and places them in a cell again. Ugh. While there, Glitz confirms that Ravolox is actually Earth. Say what? Drathro reactivates the service robot and sends it into the tribe's village to recapture the Doctor, but the tribe is able to disable it again. Katrika decides that they should attack Drathro's castle to steal his technology for itself. The Doctor and Peri use the opportunity to escape and re-enter the underground complex, aware that the black light generator is now severely damaged beyond repair, and if it should self-destruct, it could take the whole universe with it. Bom bom bom. Katrika and the tribe are easily defeated by Drathro. When the Doctor arrives, he attempts to plead for Drathro to shut himself down in order to disable the black light system, but Drathro refuses. Glitz, Dibber, and Peri arrive after being detained by Drathro, and Glitz offers to take the robot aboard his ship, which has a functioning black light system. Drathro agrees and departs with the mercenaries. The Doctor finds the black light system is already beginning to self-destruct, and reconfigures the system so that its explosion would be limited to the underground complex. The Doctor, Peri, and the other humans living underground escape in time. That's good. The remains of the tribe offer to take in those humans that were living underground, and the Doctor and Peri say their goodbyes. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, let's look at some production notes here, shall we? In February 1985, the BBC announced that the planned 23rd season of Doctor Who had been cancelled. After vocal protests by the press and Doctor Who fans, including a charity single, Doctor in Distress, the BBC announced that the program was merely on, quote, hiatus, and will return in September 1986. Several stories which had been planned or commissioned for the original season 23 were abandoned in favor of an overarching trial theme, reflecting the fact that the program itself was on trial at the BBC. Oh, interesting. This story was the last complete Doctor Who story written by Robert Holmes. Its plot is similar to Holmes' first contribution to Doctor Who, The Crotons. In both stories, an alien machine subjugates a humanoid civilization and forces its bright young people into its service. The opening model shot of the Time Lord space station where the trial is held throughout the season was the most expensive model shot for the classic series run, costing more than £8,000. Oosh. The sequence depicts the Time Lord space station orbiting in space, then dragging the TARDIS inside via the use of a tractor beam. Tractor beam. Why does that kind of technology sound very familiar? Oh yeah, it's from Star Trek. From this serial onwards, all location work will be recorded on outside broadcast tape instead of the usual 16mm film. This practice will continue until the end of the show in 1989. The only footage shot on film for this episode was the opening special effects shot of the TARDIS. The BBC had been encouraging the replacement of film cameras with OB cameras since the early 1980s on the grounds that they were cheaper and mixed with studio shot material better. John Nathan Turner had actually wanted to switch to OB shooting as early as Peter Davison's first season in 1982, but met with resistance from the directors working on the show at the time, so it was overruled. Roger Beerley, who voiced the role of Drathro, was originally supposed to wear the robot costume and physically play the role, but it was realized that the costume would not fit Beerley's 6'4" frame. Therefore, a special effects assistant, Paul McGuinness, who helped design the costume, was called in to physically play Drathro, where Beerley spoke his lines from off-camera. Interesting. Dominic Glynn was hired to score the incidental music for The Mysterious Planet. Then Jonathan Turner offered him the chance to rearrange the opening title music. His new score for the opening theme was the shortest lived, lasting for this season alone, not counting the then used 1973 version by Dealey Derbyshire and Paddy Kingsland. The actor playing Merdine, Tom Chadbon, had previously appeared in the 1979 Fourth Doctor serial City of Death. Interesting. So honestly, as the introduction to the Trial of a Time Lord story arc, it's pretty interesting, and there are some things that kind of keep you intrigued and stuff like that. So, yeah, so overall, I give The Mysterious Planet 3 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, join me next time as the story arc continues with Mind Warp. So, until then, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I've reversed polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.